clustered together in the shadow of Mount Song, China's most holy mountain, and the birthplace of Chinese Buddhism. 1,500 years ago, an Indian monk named Bodhidharma traveled to a small temple built in the forest of Song Mountain. It was called Shaolin, which means young forest. For 9 years, Bodhidharma meditated in a cave behind the temple. When he emerged, it is believed he brought forth Chan Buddhism, which would later be renamed Zen when it spread to Japan. He also introduced a series of strengthening exercises designed to promote internal energy, or qi, allowing the resident monks to endure prolonged Buddhist meditation. Those forms would become the root of Shaolin Kung Fu, a vehicle for spiritual. Within the confines of the temple, these monks developed and codified their practices into a style that would become distinctly Shaolin. The monks called it Shaolin Fist.
Shaolin Kung Fu is not simply about fighting, killing, or exercise. Shaolin is an experience. It is an experiential model of Zen. You must feel it in your heart before you can fully experience it.
For 34 generations, Shaolin masters like Sher Guosang have trained their disciples in hidden clearings around the temple. Disciples are entrusted with centuries of refinements in the art of Shaolin fighting, which grew to include 173 distinct, open-hand, weapon and animal imitating forms.
Mainly, I want to teach my students to understand the soul and spirit of Shaolin Fist style. Shaolin Kung Fu has its own unique culture. It's not just a couple of moves or punches. It includes self-meditation, as well as Chinese culture and art.
Strengthening both the spirit and the body allows Shaolin masters to perform a unique Kung Fu discipline known as Iron Qigong. By channeling his internal energy, or life force, called Qi, Guosang can make his body impervious to 300 pounds of force that would otherwise crush his arms. The warrior monk's ability to focus their Qi is the power behind the movements of Shaolin Kung Fu. It is proof of one's ability to use the mind to shield the body. Another 20-year resident of the temple is 32nd generation warrior monk Sher Xinghang, the tiger of Shaolin. When Xinghang was 10 years old, his father brought him to Shaolin in the hopes of disciplining the young man. Xinghang did not see his father again for 9 years. The temple became his family, and his Kung Fu prowess, his future. At age 18, Xinghang took the vows to become a warrior monk. And 6 years later, Xinghang opened his own martial arts school, overseen by the Shaolin Temple. His classes are filled with disciples from his mountain village, who look to him as their hero and master.
This school I have opened is for poor people who have talent and dreams. No matter where you come from, if you have the ambition, dreams, and dedication, I will try my best to teach you and make you understand the soul of the Shaolin spirit.
Canadian-born Joe Zapavina travels to Xinghang School every year for 3 months of training.
I was very lucky enough to meet my master in Canada in 1998. The Shaolin fighting monks came down to do a demonstration. I was blown away at the type of power he had and the agility. It was like something I've never seen in my life before. It impressed me so much that I thought that I really wanted to learn from him above anybody else.
In return for the humbling experience of learning Kung Fu in the shadow of the Shaolin Temple,
Good morning, class.
Joe teaches daily English classes.